One of the huge differences between a post, put, delete request and a get request is that a get request does not contain a body. This guy does not contain a body, and the body is kind of a place. Think of that as your storage where you can send information about whatever you want to pass over. So that'll be kind of a data store. For instance, if you have a list of customers, they would go into the body. If you have a username password, that would go into the body. It's a place inside your request where you can store information about what you want to send over to the guy listening or the REST API that you want to talk to. And the body can then also send data back to you. So the body is the place to store the information you want to share with the guy you're talking to, right? Now the GET requests, they don't have a body. And I'll try and prove this to you in a second, but the GET requests don't need a body because normally when we do a GET request where we want to put in extra information, we'll just use parameters. And let me try and show you an example of using parameters that you've probably already seen. Let's try and go to Google here. Google, there you see, look at all these parameters up here. Let me just try and zoom right here. Notice all the parameters here. We have /search, that's the route. And then we put in a lot of parameters right here. That's a lot of stuff that Google uses to find the specific search you actually did. So this is the query right here, Q equals Google, and something else, something else, something else. So all of this information is a way for Google without a body to actually send information to the backend. But if this was a password or something, it would be kind of bad to show it right here because then anybody could kind of just grab your password directly from the URL, for instance. So that's why we created, I say we a lot, but that's why they created in the HTTP request, they created the body where we can put information inside so we don't have to put all the information up here in the URL. Because another reason is, let's say we had to create an entire list of customer with a request here. Just think about the path you would have to create an entire list of customers. Madness. So that's why the HTTP request contains something called the body. But again, the GET request cannot have a body. You can have a body on the put, delete, and post request that we're using in this series, but not inside the GET request. So let's just get rid of this guy, and let me try and show you in Chrome the difference. Inside Postman, show the difference between the GET and the post request. And then next lesson we'll try and use it. Here we have the GET request. Notice the body here is grayed out. I cannot click it. But as soon as I switch to post, the body is shown. I can click it. The same goes for the put and the delete. I have a body available, but not for the GET request. You don't have a body available. I think I said that enough now. So going to the post request, going to the body, now we can actually start sending some data to the backend, and we'll try and do that next lesson because there's a few ways to do it. Have fun.